A small group of human diplomats sat in the cramped briefing room, looking more like an accidental mix of bumbling tourists than the galaxy's ambassadors. Jerry, the over-enthusiastic and perpetually optimistic leader, was flipping through a stack of intergalactic documents with a blank expression. Sandra, the sarcastic linguist, was fiddling with her translator device, muttering curses under her breath about the weird alien syntax she couldn't wrap her head around. Carl, the socially awkward scientist, stared blankly at the wall, his mind miles away, imagining ways to avoid having to talk to anyone in this room ever again. "All right, team, this is it," Jerry said, his voice far too loud for the small room. He slapped a document down on the table with a dramatic flourish. "We've been chosen to represent Earth in one of the most important peace talks of the century. This is our big break, finally, a chance to show the galaxy that Earth's worth something. We're not just a bunch of weirdos in a tiny, backwater system. We're asterisk important." Sandra barely looked up. "Yeah, real important. I'm sure the Intergalactic Peace Summit was just waiting asterisk for a couple of awkward humans who can't even figure out basic alien etiquette. Hey, I'm the best at talking to people, okay?" Jerry grinned, ignoring Sandra's eye roll. "Just got to be charming, smooth, make a connection. It's all about the asterisk human touch." Carl muttered from the corner. "I don't think asterisk human touch asterisk is going to solve galactic peace issues, Jerry." Jerry shot Carl a grin, then patted the thick stack of documents. "See, this is why you're here, Carl. Science. You'll handle all the Tetris stuff when we land. Sandra's got the asterisk linguistics and me, I'm the asterisk people person." Sandra scowled, her fingers tapping rapidly on her device. "I just hope I can understand half of what those aliens are saying. Their dialect's a nightmare to parse." "Relax," Jerry said, his grin widening as he snapped his fingers. "It's all in the delivery. Once you know what they really want, it's easy." "Right," Sandra said, turning her attention back to her device with a huff. "You're so charming." Jerry ignored the sarcasm, reaching into his bag to pull out a bottle of Earth's finest whiskey. "All right, team, let's toast to the mission. We may not know what's coming, but we're going to make history today." He took a swig and passed the bottle around. Carl took it cautiously, glanced at it, and then took a tiny sip, grimacing. "Well, whatever happens, at least we'll be alive when it's over," Carl muttered, handing it off to Sandra. She rolled her eyes but took a swig anyway. After all, this whole thing was ridiculous. What could possibly go wrong? The spaceship thrummed as it entered the atmosphere of the alien world. A massive, glittering city stretched out before them, towering spires of shimmering metal that looked like something out of an ancient myth. Every inch of the city seemed designed to impress, to intimidate. They landed in a grand plaza surrounded by what looked like thousands of armored alien soldiers. The humans felt utterly out of their depth. "Here we go, guys," Jerry said, grinning nervously as he led the way out of the ship. "This is it. Time to shine." The alien queen, sitting high on her throne, regarded the humans with a cool, almost bored gaze. The human delegation had been given no briefing on her appearance, so they were all somewhat surprised when they saw her. She was tall, very tall, with glowing, translucent skin and unnerving, otherworldly features. Her eyes seemed to shimmer with a light that wasn't quite like anything the humans had seen before. "I trust you understand the importance of this meeting," she said, her voice deep and rumbling, sending a chill down everyone's spine. The words, however, were translated immediately in their heads. Jerry was the first to speak, practically beaming. "Of course, Your Majesty. We're honored to be here to, negotiate a peaceful future for our people." The Queen raised an eyebrow at the tone in Jerry's voice, but nodded slowly. "Very well. Let us begin the ceremony." Sandra looked up from her translator, eyebrow furrowed. "Ceremony? Wait, I thought this was just a straightforward negotiation." "Oh, it is," the Queen said, still speaking in that unnervingly smooth voice. "A ritual of trust must first be established, a bond between us, symbolic of our shared future." Jerry, having absolutely no clue about what was really happening, smiled widely. "Bonding? Great! I love making new friends." Sandra's eyes widened. "Wait, no, don't," but it was too late. Jerry had already stepped forward. The Queen's attendant stepped aside, and what looked like a simple hello turned into something entirely different. There was a strange humming sound as the queen extended her hand, or perhaps it was more of an asterisk gesture asterisk, because it felt as if she was calling on something beyond a handshake. Approach, the queen commanded, her eyes now fixed on Jerry. We must share this bond, so we can truly understand one another. Jerry, totally oblivious, extended his hand, thinking it was just some weird alien ritual. All right, let's do this. The moment their palms met, everything shifted. Jerry felt a jolt, like an electric shock, but not painful. His mind swam with visions of alien landscapes, strange creatures, and ancient, cosmic power. He blinked, his hand still pressed against hers, unaware that this was more than a simple greeting. Sandra frowned, watching the whole thing. What the hell is going on? Nothing, just bonding, Jerry said breezily, grinning as he felt a weird, sudden pressure in his chest. I think it's like, asterisk spiritual asterisk thing. We're totally vibing. Very zen. The queen's eyes, now glowing a deep crimson, flicked over to Sandra and Carl. This is not the bonding I anticipated, she said, her voice shifting in tone, sounding almost concerned. Carl looked like he was about to faint. Are we sure this is normal? Before anyone could respond, Jerry spoke again. Yeah, so anyway, this is pretty intense, heh? Feels like we're really getting to know each other. Like, really getting to know each other. The queen's face was unreadable as the bond between them grew stronger. She couldn't understand how the humans, these humans, had become so intricately linked to her. Her species had never encountered anything like this before. This wasn't a mere alliance, it was more like a tether. But what did it mean? Was it some ancient prophecy come to life? Are you all right? Sandra asked, looking at Jerry. She was confused, but she knew there was something terribly wrong about what was happening. She'd read nothing about this in any of the translation texts. Jerry turned back to Sandra, completely clueless. Oh, yeah, I'm good. Just feel a little dizzy, but nothing too serious. I think I'll be fine. It's probably just the jet lag. Sandra raised her eyebrow. You're bonding with her. You're not jet-lagged Jerry? Carl, clearly panicking now, whispered to Sandra. What if this is some kind of alien love ritual? I highly doubt it, Sandra said dryly. Although, given how absolutely clueless he is, anything's possible. Jerry smiled widely. His face flushed as he continued to hold the queen's hand. I mean, it feels like we're getting really close, right? All this energy. The queen's gaze flickered with both confusion and something darker. I do not understand. What is this connection? Maybe it's just good vibes Jerry said, grinning. We could be pals. It's gonna be. The queen, still holding Jerry's hand, tried to steady her thoughts. The bond was not supposed to form this way. Her people had been trained in the ways of the cosmos, in the ancient rites of connection. Yet this human, this bumbling creature, was defying the natural order. Her species had always been in control of their bonds, always with a clear intention and purpose. But here, now, with Jerry of Earth, she felt a rush of emotions that were alien to her, emotions she couldn't decipher. Her mind was flooded with visions, strange, fleeting glimpses of Earth, of humans, of Jerry's thoughts. Jerry, oblivious to the gravity of the situation, grinned wider, still caught up in his version of making friends. Wow, I can feel this. It's like, we're totally vibing, right? You feel that? He laughed, looking over at Sandra and Carl. It's like one of those group therapy things, where you just connect with people. Like I'm totally in tune with you, your vibe, everything. It's awesome. The queen's hand trembled slightly, though she masked it with an imperious calm. She couldn't just sever this connection. If she did, it might break the fragile peace her empire had fought to preserve for centuries. But at the same time, the thought of being eternally bound to this human, this earthling made her skin crawl. She was the queen of an ancient, mighty species, far above the petty emotions of one human. Yet here she was, tangled in his feelings, as if her very essence was being pulled into a chaotic whirlwind. Sandra leaned in, whispering to Carl, This is bad. This isn't just some ceremonial handshake. He's literally asterisk bonded asterisk with her. I don't think he knows what that means. Carl looked horrified, his glasses slipping down his nose. Wait, you're telling me he's, like, asterisk psychically asterisk connected to her? And he has no clue. Yep, Sandra replied dryly. Welcome to intergalactic diplomacy. Jerry, still blissfully unaware of the growing turmoil, continued chatting. It's like we're asterisk becoming one asterisk. Heh, is this what you call, like, asterisk soulmates asterisk or something? Because I gotta tell you, if this is what it's like, I'm all in. I'm ready to change the galaxy. Queen Lady. The Queen's gaze darkened. This wasn't supposed to happen. She had no interest in soulmates with a human. She had no interest in humans at all. In fact, they were supposed to be beneath her, inconsequential in the grander scheme of things. Yet this connection was forcing her to asterisk feel asterisk things. His emotions were rippling through her mind, his joy, his confusion, his eagerness to please. It was overwhelming. She closed her eyes, attempting to regain control, but it was too late. You misunderstand, the Queen said, her voice colder than before. This is not asterisk friendship star. Jerry's grin faltered, but he tried to recover. Oh, I get it. You're just being formal. No worries. We can totally keep it professional. I'm all about diplomacy, you know? I can respect the whole galactic power thing. The Queen's voice was sharp now, tinged with frustration. This bond is not simply a token gesture. It is sacred, an ancient connection that is not to be taken lightly. Her gaze flicked to Sandra and Carl, but her words were still directed at Jerry. This is an alliance, but one that demands respect. You cannot just treat this like a asterisk joke star. The weight of her words hit Jerry like a freight train, but his confusion remained. Wait, so, this is some serious business, huh? You're not just looking for, like, a galactic friendship kind of thing? He paused, because, I gotta say, that's a lot to take in. And I really thought we were just bonding over, I dunno, some cosmic, asterisk vibe star. Sandra's face went pale. His completely ruined the whole concept of diplomacy, she muttered under her breath. Carl, looking around at the tense atmosphere, finally broke in. I'm just gonna go check on the ship systems. Make sure we're ready to leave if this, goes sideways. You guys handle, whatever this is. The Queen's eyes narrowed as she focused all her attention on Jerry. This bond will change everything. My people have been waiting for this moment for centuries. We believed this was the key to peace, to a future where our empires could coexist. But now, she paused, looking at him as if she could burn a hole through his very soul. Now, I am connected to you. Your thoughts, your desires, your confusion. Jerry's smile wavered as he scratched his head. Wait. You're saying this whole thing is, like, cosmic destiny? Are you telling me I'm the asterisk chosen one asterisk or something? Like, is this asterisk our moment asterisk? He waved his hands around, gesturing vaguely to the whole situation. The Queen stiffened, her irritation mounting. You are not the chosen one, human, she said, her voice ice cold. This is not some prophecy. This is a political maneuver, an act that will either unite or destroy us. Jerry's eyes widened as realization hit. Wait, this is all asterisk political asterisk? Oh, okay. That makes more sense. He glanced at Sandra, who was face-palming at this point, and then back at the Queen. So, I should probably stop calling it asterisk bonding asterisk and start calling it, like, asterisk diplomatic synergy asterisk or something. You know, for the sake of professionalism. The Queen's lips pressed together in a tight line, and it was clear she was struggling not to lash out. If you asterisk ever asterisk call this a synergy again, human, I will have no choice but to sever the bond immediately. Jerry raised his hands defensively. All right. No synergy. Got it. No more team building, I swear. Carl returned to the group, looking more flustered than usual. So, I was checking the ship's logs, and it turns out there's a galactic news broadcast running right now about this. Apparently, some people think this bonding could trigger asterisk full-on galactic war asterisk or, get this, usher in an asterisk new era of peace star. The news outlets don't know which one to pick, so they are running both. The Queen's eyes flashed with a new level of intensity, but it wasn't directed at Jerry. It was directed at Carl. War, she said, voice dangerously low. Do they not understand the significance of this bond? Do they not know that this is a gift? Jerry, completely missing the weight of her words, scratched the back of his head. Yeah, but, war, really? I mean, we've only known each other for, what? A few hours? That seems a bit extreme, don't you think? The Queen's gaze snapped to him. You are an imperfect diplomat, human. You have no understanding of the power that has now passed between us. Your species is too naive, too reckless to handle this. She took a deep breath, willing herself to stay calm. And yet, I cannot sever the bond now. It's too late. Wait, so, we're stuck with this? Jerry asked, his voice faltering slightly. The Queen exhaled slowly. Yes, we are now bound together in a way neither of us can undo. Great, Jerry said, trying to mask his discomfort with a grin. Well, hey, guess this is what they call a long-term relationship right? Sandra buried her face in her hands. I can't believe this is happening, she muttered. Carl, meanwhile, was still fixated on the idea of a galactic war. You know, we could probably avoid that war if we, I dunno, offered some kind of peace offering, like a peace banquet, or, wait, no. Cultural exchange program. The Queen shot him a look of absolute disdain. Cultural exchange You think this is something that can be solved with your trinkets This is not a party, human. Oh, I know, Carl said quickly. It's just, I'm trying to get a handle on all this. Maybe we could throw in some Earth pizza. I hear that's a big hit. At this, the Queen's eyes narrowed even further, and she looked like she might spontaneously combust from the sheer irritation building in her. You humans are impossible. But Jerry, still blissfully oblivious to the situation's true depth, just grinned at her and gave a little shrug. Look, Queen Lady, I know it's a lot to handle. I'm just trying to make things chill you know? Work through the connection, have some good vibes, maybe a beer or two. He took another long swig from his flask. The Queen said nothing, but in her mind, 1,000 thoughts warred with one another. It was too late to undo the connection, but was it truly too late to save her people from The tension in the room was palpable. The Queen's eyes locked onto Jerry, her gaze intense but somehow unfocused as she tried to make sense of the situation. This human, this Earthling had wormed his way into her mind, her emotions, and now there was no turning back. She could feel his awkwardness, his confusion, and, strangely, his charm. How had this happened? Was she truly bonded with him, or had something gone terribly wrong? The Queen inhaled sharply, attempting to regain her composure. You understand the weight of this, do you not? She said, her voice a mixture of frustration and something else, something that almost sounded like fear. This bond is not a mere triviality. It could affect the very balance of the galaxy. Human. Your galaxy. Jerry, still blissfully unaware of the gravity of the situation, scratched his chin. Balance of the galaxy? Hey, that sounds pretty serious. So, what do we do now? I'm all in for peace and everything, but I didn't exactly sign up for mind melding or whatever this is. The Queen took a step forward, her eyes narrowing as she regarded him. This is no mind melding human. This is a merging of essence a connection that transcends mere thoughts and words. The very fabric of our beings is intertwined now. Your will, your emotions, are now shared with mine. I can feel your every impulse. She paused, her gaze drifting to the side for a moment, as if overwhelmed by the sheer amount of Jerry's impulsive, erratic thoughts. Jerry blinked, finally picking up on the serious tone in her voice. Whoa, wait. So, you can, hear my brain stuff? The Queen's lips curled into a thin smile, though there was little humor in it. Not just hear. Feel. You have no idea how intrusive it is to have your unfiltered thoughts constantly bleeding into mine. She shuddered, and, to be honest, your thoughts are not as grand as I expected from someone in a position of asterisk power star. Power, Jerry said, laughing nervously. I'm just a guy with a good handshake and an asterisk can-do asterisk attitude. Not exactly ruling the galaxy material. He gave a cheesy thumbs up, as if trying to lighten the mood, but it only made the Queen frown deeper. I can feel your utter lack of self-awareness, the Queen said, her tone almost derisive. And yet, somehow, you have managed to weave yourself into my thoughts. It is maddening. At that, Sandra, who had been quietly observing the exchange with growing concern, raised an eyebrow. Wait a minute. You asterisk feel asterisk his lack of self-awareness? So, you're saying his asterisk dumb optimism asterisk is literally giving you a headache? The Queen shot Sandra a glare that could have melted steel, but Jerry, in his usual obliviousness, just laughed. Hey, I prefer charming to dumb. Besides, I think the galaxy could use a little more optimism, don't you? If everyone just, chilled out, we could all be friends. The Queen exhaled in exasperation. This is not a game, human. Your asterisk positivity asterisk is overwhelming. It is a constant, incessant barrage of foolish thoughts. I cannot focus. I cannot asterisk think asterisk clearly. Carl, still trying to wrap his mind around the whole situation, whispered to Sandra. Do you think she's just asterisk stuck asterisk with him now? She can't break the connections? Sandra looked at Carl, her face drawn with concern. I don't know. But if she can't, this could be a asterisk disaster star. She's a powerful being. Asterisk his asterisk. Jerry, it doesn't seem like a great mix. Carl's eyes widened. What if the whole galaxy's at risk just because Jerry didn't know how to behave? We could be the ones responsible for, I don't know, asterisk galactic chaos asterisk. Sandra shook her head, trying to focus on the situation at hand. We need to figure out how to fix this before it spirals out of control. They can't just asterisk stay asterisk bonded. That kind of energy between them, it's like a ticking time bomb. At that moment, the Queen's voice broke through their conversation. Do not think this will end with simply a asterisk decision asterisk, she said coldly, still eyeing Jerry. This connection will bind us in ways neither of us can undo. I feel everything. Your confusion. Your crudeness. And yes, I even feel the asterisk awkwardness asterisk that follows you wherever you go. Jerry raised an eyebrow. Awkwardness? Wait. Do you mean when I, forget people's names or when I, trip over stuff? Exactly, she said, her voice like ice. I feel every moment of your asterisk embarrassment star. Every awkward glance, every misstep. Do you have any idea how asterisk insufferable asterisk it is? Jerry's face turned bright red. Well, that's, pretty harsh, don't you think? I mean, I'm just trying to be a good guy. So maybe I mess up a lot. But I'm not all bad, right? The Queen's expression softened for a fraction of a second before she caught herself. This is not about your personal shortcomings, human. It is about the galaxy. You have no idea what is at stake. The universe is a vast, complex place, and your asterisk unrefined energy asterisk is now intertwined with mine. I cannot focus. I cannot lead. This connection, it's a asterisk distraction star. Jerry, now visibly uncomfortable, shifted his weight from foot to foot. Okay, I get it. I'm not the most, graceful guy in the room. But hey, we're still friends, right? I mean, it's not asterisk all asterisk bad, right? The Queen's face tightened again. I do not consider this friendship, human. You are too asterisk disruptive star. Well, Jerry said, puffing out his chest with a grin, if you can't beat them, join them, right? Maybe we should just lean into this whole asterisk bonding asterisk thing. Who knows? We might end up changing the galaxy for the better. The Queen stared at him, her lips thin and tight, as if she couldn't decide whether to laugh or scream. You do not understand, do you? Jerry leaned in, suddenly more serious. Look, I'm trying my best here, okay? I'm not perfect. I know that. But this whole bonding thing, it's going to be asterisk okay star. We'll figure it out. We just need to, I don't know, work through it, you know? The Queen studied him, her eyes narrowing slightly. You truly are asterisk insufferable asterisk, she muttered. But there was a flicker of something else there, something almost like affection? Or was it annoyance? Maybe both. Carl, who had been silently observing, now jumped in. So, wait. What if we just let them talk it out? I mean, this whole thing seems like a big communication breakdown, right? Maybe if they just... Carl, please, Sandra cut him off, giving him a pointed look. I don't think talking it out is going to solve this. They are mentally connected. There's no easy fix for that. Jerry, now visibly serious, turned to the Queen. Look, if this is really that big of a deal, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I didn't know it would be this intense. I just thought we were, making an intergalactic friendship thing happen. The Queen's expression shifted. For a moment, there was something almost soft in her gaze, something that wasn't quite as imposing. You cannot unbond us. You have already entangled your thoughts with mine in ways I cannot undo. Then, what now? Jerry asked, his voice uncertain for the first time in the whole exchange. The Queen paused, her thoughts swirling. She didn't want to admit it, didn't want to acknowledge the strange connection she now felt. But there was a part of her, something buried deep within, that wondered if maybe, just maybe, Jerry's clumsy optimism could somehow be a solution. If she could learn to work with him, perhaps the galaxy's future wouldn't be as uncertain as she had feared. Now, the Queen finally said, her voice almost weary, we must endure this bond together. And somehow, we must find a way to make this work. For the sake of the galaxy. Jerry's face broke into a wide, genuine grin. Well, hey, if we're stuck with this whole bonding thing, I guess we'll just have to make the best of it. Right? I mean, how hard can it be? Sandra and Carl exchanged a glance, both silently agreeing that they were about to witness the most chaotic and disastrous diplomatic situation in galactic history. The Queen's mind was a whirlwind of conflicting emotions. She could feel Jerry's presence everywhere, like an uninvited shadow, constantly lingering in the back of her thoughts. Every tiny flicker of his unease, every moment of his blundering optimism, seeped into her consciousness with excruciating clarity. She could even feel his stomach growling, the weird mix of nervous energy and excitement, and a weird sense of determination. How was this possible? A human, so utterly unrefined, was now a permanent fixture in her psyche. The sheer absurdity of it almost made her want to scream. But that was the thing. She could feel everything. His thoughts, his irrational thoughts, his feelings about lunch. She even knew when he accidentally knocked something over or stumbled because of his clumsy movements. And yet, despite all this, there was something else. Something less aggravating. Strange. You're doing it again, the Queen said, her voice icy. What is this constant humming of thought? Every second, a new, distracting idea pours from your mind. It's like a never-ending stream of noise. Jerry, who had been pacing around trying to figure out the best way to end the uncomfortable silence, blinked and looked at her. Noise? What noise? I'm just, trying to stay positive here. Okay? I mean, we're in this together now, right? We're, like, officially cosmic partners or something. So, gotta keep things upbeat. Her lips tightened. Upbeat, she said, almost mockingly. I do not need your upbeat. I need focus star. Focus, yeah. Got it. Jerry scratched his chin. Okay, but, what exactly are we supposed to focus on here? This is life or death for the galaxy, and I'm just, mere. It's a lot to take in. The Queen stood tall, her posture regal, though she still felt, beneath it all, utterly frazzled star. The power that should have been hers, the unshakable control of her empire, everything felt chaotic. Jerry was everywhere. His thoughts were overwhelming, his attitude infectious, and his utter lack of seriousness made it almost impossible to remain composed. You humans she hissed under her breath. You just react to everything. Do you have no concept of consequence? This bond. Yeah, the bond, Jerry interrupted, looking slightly uncomfortable now. I know. It's important okay? You keep telling me how serious it is. But what am I supposed to do about it? Just stand here and look regal, like you? The Queen's eyes narrowed, but Jerry's casual attitude, his complete inability to grasp the weight of the situation, was starting to test her composure. It's not about looking regal human. It's about acting with the gravity the situation deserves. Do you have any idea how many lives could be affected by this? Jerry gave a quick nod, trying to show he was following. Sure, I get it. Lives, galactic wars, balance of the universe. But come on, can't we at least try to keep things chill? I'm not, like, the king of diplomacy or anything. You've seen how I handle awkward situations. The Queen could feel the strain of her patience wearing thin. And yet, in spite of herself, there was something oddly calming about Jerry's persistent star. The whole situation was so absurd, it was almost comforting. If only she could stop his thoughts from constantly intruding into hers, they might be able to get somewhere. But no, every thought, every moment of his confusion or clumsy enthusiasm felt like a surge of disorder that her own mind couldn't escape. She closed her eyes for a moment, trying to find some semblance of peace, but the connection, the bond, was too much. It was like her very being was being pulled in every direction, and Jerry's incessant optimism only made it worse. Yet, strangely enough, she couldn't sever it. It was as if the universe had conspired to put them together, whether she wanted it or not. All right, listen up, Jerry said suddenly, his voice a bit more serious now. What if we, I don't know, try to take a break from all this heavy thinking for a minute? You know, just a little bit of light-hearted fun. Not everything has to be about galaxy-wide consequences. The Queen blinked, surprised by the suggestion. Fun, she repeated, almost incredulously. You want to, have fun, in the middle of this crisis? Why not? You gotta have a little fun, right? I mean, otherwise, what's the point? If we're stuck in this bond together, we might as well try to make the best of it. Look, we can work through the whole galactic peace thing later. But right now, it's just the two of us. And honestly, I'm starting to feel like we're a little, I dunno, like a cosmic odd couple star. The Queen blinked, startled by his words. Odd couple? She repeated. You would compare this to some partnership ? Why not? Jerry grinned. You're the powerful alien queen, and I'm, like, the human diplomat who accidentally becomes one with you. It's like one of those weird sitcoms, you know, where the mismatched characters get thrown together and somehow make it work. The Queen's expression faltered, her mind now caught between disbelief and an odd sensation that she couldn't quite name. Was he right? Was this some ridiculous galactic sitcom? Could she somehow find a way to coexist with Jerry's persistent baggage of optimism? The thought sent a shudder through her. No, she could not. Would not. No, the Queen said, straightening her posture again. This is not some trivial thing, human. This is not a joke. And you are not some comedic psychic star. This is far too important. You must understand the weight of this bond. You will share my struggles, my responsibilities. We are linked now, more than you can comprehend. Jerry looked at her with a kind of gentle understanding. I get that, all right? But if we're gonna be linked, like really linked, we need to find a way to make it work, or else we're both gonna crack under the pressure. He shrugged, his tone uncharacteristically serious. Maybe it's not about fixing everything. Maybe it's about learning to roll with its star. The Queen's eyes narrowed. Was he suggesting they simply coast through this bond? Let it fester until it somehow just worked itself out. But before she could respond, Jerry added, Look, if it helps, I can make a joke. Or two. I've got a ton of those, and I'm willing to share. Trust me, humor helps. The Queen groaned inwardly. She could almost feel his jokes buzzing at the back of her thoughts, and yet, oddly enough, a part of her wasn't entirely against it. As absurd as it was, perhaps a little lightness as fleeting and irritating as it might be, was just the kind of break they both needed. She crossed her arms, her eyes narrowing but with a slight flicker of something that almost resembled amusement asterisk. You think your humor will help? Hey, I've got a whole arsenal of top-tier dad jokes. You're about to hear the best of Earth's comedic legacy, Jerry said, grinning from ear to ear. And just like that, she felt the strangest thing. A connection star. Not one of cosmic weight. Not one of grand responsibilities or ancient rites. But one of shared absurdity. The Queen sighed, leaning back in her seat, rubbing her temples. Maybe, just maybe, Jerry wasn't as unbearable as she'd thought. Well, she said dryly, I'm waiting. Make me laugh, human. If you can. Jerry's grin widened. All right, here it goes. Why don't skeletons fight each other? The Queen raised an eyebrow. Why? Because they don't have a guts, Jerry said with a flourish, clearly pleased with himself. The Queen blinked, the faintest hint of a smile tugging at her lips. So this was it, wasn't it? This bizarre, chaotic, completely unintended connection. But maybe, just maybe, it would work.